BP highway unlikely to come into full operation before Dashai. Road department lacking resources. 25 billion estimated for repair and reconstruction works. Nepal signs a tripartite agreement to sell 40 megawatts of electricity to Bangladesh. NEA expects to generate a revenue of over $9 million through the export. Israel-Hezbollah fighting continues. IDF claims of killing 15 Hezbollah members. Israel warns more people to evacuate in southern Lebanon. And the 9th ICC Women's World Cup League begins. Bangladesh defeats Scotland by 16 runs in the inaugural match. The Nepal-Thok-Abghari road section along the BP highway that has been obstructed by flood and landslide has resumed operation after 3 days of effort. The 200-meter-long road section in Bandre Odar had been swept away by flood in the Roshi River. 4 machines were used to dry out the water, and a temporary structure was ready to resume vehicular movement. Local representatives have said works have continued to clear another 150-meter section. The Road Division Office has been working in Khalte and Sunkoshi Rural Municipality. However, they have reported of lack of resources like fuel and technicians. A similar alternative route is in plans for Kavre's Chaukidara, which authorities say could help resume vehicular movement in 5 days' time. At the moment, 2-kilometer length between Nepal-Thok and Balua and 35-kilometer length between Dhulikhel and Chaukidara is operating only partially. The BP highway, which is the shortest link between Tarai and eastern hilly districts and the federal capital, is unlikely to come into operation before Dashai, and the government is unable to estimate when the highway will resume operation. The Ministry of Physical Infrastructure and Transport Management organized a press conference today to inform that it will take some time to repair damaged sections along the BP highway. The ministry also clarified that the highway will not come into operation.
दशैं अगाडि त्यो खुल्ने सम्भावना छैन त्यो हामीले त्यो निष्कर्षमा पुग्यौं ओर्लेर नापेर हेर्न नपाइकन पत्र अब ठ्याक्कै अहिले भनौला फेरि 5 हामी यथाशीघ्र छिटो भने नि हामी भोलि आर्मीसँग बसेर यति ठ्याक्कै भनेर सबै ठुलठुलो गर्नुपर्ला टेन्डर गर्ने पर्ने यसरी सर्ट उसबाट नगर भन्यो भने त 35 दिन त ठेक्का गर्नै लाग्छ नि.
Elsewhere, the Araniko highway has been obstructed as floods swept away bridges in Larcha Kodari section. The ministry has said that it is unable to resume operation in Dolal Ghat Rakhthum section along the Pushpalal Mid-Hill highway due to landslides. Works are underway to clear the debris of Dhapeli Baguar section in the Kanti highway. The ministry expects to resume the Ramite Fidim road section in Mechi highway at the earliest.
ढ्याप्ले खोलामा चाहिँ त्यो ठुलो दुर्घटना भयो अहिलेसम्म नेपालमा त्यस्तो दुर्घटना नभएको खालको दुर्घटना भयो के त्यस्तो खालको दुर्घटना हो नि गाडी खोलामा खसेर दुर्घटना भएको थियो अरु भएको तर त्यत्रो ठुलो पहाडै आएर झ्याम्मै गाडी नै छोप्ने गरी भनेको चाहिँ लगभग यो पहिलो चोटी नेपालमा भएको छ.
The ministry has estimated the cost of repair and reconstructions at 25 billion rupees. It is time now for our segment Public Pulse, where you text us with your opinion.
Public Poll.
But before today's question, let's take a look at the results from yesterday's poll. Yesterday we asked you what should be done to avoid shortage of blood. 60% voted for option A, encourage donors, 20% for B, raise awareness, and 20% for C, government facilitation. Yesterday's question, what do you think of the failure of Ministry of Physical Infrastructure to resume operation of BP highway before Dashai? Your options are A, damage was large scale, B, weak management, and C, should make an attempt. The voting is on. Type NEWS, select your option A, B or C and send it to 34001 to share your opinion with us. Now in our Public Voice segment, today we've asked in several provinces how have they found the coordination between government entities after the recent disasters. Let's take a look at what they had to say.
सरकार तो बहुत ढिला सुस्ती नै गर्यो हामीलाई लागेको छ.
हालचालले अब के नै गर्न सक्छ र अब सरकारले
अब एक ठाउँमा मात्रै भएको भए पो
कहीँ न कहीँ समन्वयमा कमीले गर्दा मलाई लाग्छ यो व्यवस्थापन हुन सकेन र धेरै ठाउँमा मान्छे पनि मरिए।
खासै लागत केही गरेको छैन।
अहिलेसम्म कोही आएको पनि छैन, कोही देखेका पनि छैन।
Time now for a short break. More news coming. A tripartite agreement has been signed between Nepal Electricity Authority, India's NVVN, and Bangladesh's Power Development Board to sell 40 megawatts of power to Bangladesh. The agreement was signed in the presence of Minister of Energy, Water Resources and Irrigation Deepak Khadka and Bangladesh Interim Government's Minister for Environment, Forest, Climate Change and Water Resources, Saida Rizwana Hassan. Managing Director of the authority, Kulman Khising, Chief Executive Officer of NVVN, Renu Narang, and Chair of Bangladesh Power Development Board's Mohammad Rizal Karim signed the agreement. Earlier, it was said that the agreement to sell 40 megawatts of electricity would be signed on 28th of July. However, it was delayed as the then Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina had resigned and fled the country following nationwide demonstration. The development had left the fate of the agreement uncertain. However, the agreement has been signed. As the head of the interim government of Bangladesh, Muhammad Yunus, said that the process of importing power from Nepal would continue. The authority has an agreement to sell electricity to Bangladesh for 5 months during rainy season between mid-June in fact, to mid-November every year. 144,000 megawatts of electricity will be exported to Bangladesh, and the authority will charge Bangladesh 6.40 US cents per unit, generating $9,216,000 US in revenue. Now, the flood and landslides in many parts of the country triggered by heavy rains towards the end of this year's monsoon season claimed the lives of 233 and incurred losses worth billions. But the incident also shed light on the lack of accountability and sensitivity on part of political leadership.
The incessant rainfall between 26th to 28th caused massive loss of human lives and properties across the country. Despite the demand of time, political leadership seemed to lack sensitivity towards the public. Instead of supporting rescue and relief works and holding the government accountable, political parties remained a mere spectator. Ruling Nepali Congress and CPN-UML lacked coordination with one another, and top leaders from the two parties, including Congress President Sher Bahadur Deuba, were absent at the all-party meeting called on 29 September by acting Prime Minister Prakash Man Singh. In the absence of Prime Minister Oli, who was in New York for UN General Assembly, Deuba was expected to take charge.
कार्यभार प्रधानमन्त्रीले देशमा विपद आइलाग्यो भनेर सरकारको तर्फबाट सर्वदलीय बैठकको आह्वान गर्दा प्रमुख प्रतिपक्षी दलको नेता पनि छैन, अन्य ठूला नेताहरू पनि छैनन् भन्दाखेरि प्रोटोकल कन्सर्स जस्तो देखे मैले। प्रधानमन्त्री जी भएको भए हामी जान सकिन्थ्यो, नभए जान सकिएन।
Apart from Deuba, chairperson of the main opposition CPN Maoist Center, Pushpa Kamal Dahal was also absent from the all-party meeting.
विपत्ति भइसकेपछि बाहिर जानु भएको होइन, त्यो हामीलाई थाहा छ, तर विपत्ति हुँदा बित्तिकै उहाँ फर्काउनु पर्थ्यो या यहाँ निर्देशन दिएर जो कार्यवाहक हुनुहुन्थ्यो कार्यवाहकको नेतृत्वमा भए पनि यहाँ एउटा ठुलो पहल कदमी लिदिनु पर्थ्यो, त्यो कोर्डिनेसन हुनु पर्थ्यो, त्यो कोर्डिनेसन देखिएन, त्यसकारण अहिलेको विपत्तिमा सरकार असफल भयो।
The other top leaders who did not attend the all-party meeting was Rashtriya Swatantra Party Chair Rabi Lamichhane and Janata Samajwadi Party Nepal's Chair Upendra Yadav. However, parties say they have coordinated well with the government to deal with the aftermath of the disasters.
सबैले आफ्नो काम आफ्नो ठाउँबाट गरेको अब गर्दै जाँदा कतै अलिकता मानवीय त्रुटिहरू भयो हुँदै भएन, सबै ठिकठाक भए त म भन्दिनँ भयो यत्रो डिजास्टरमा यत्रो क्षतिमा तपाईलाई कतै न कतै मानवीय त्रुटि भएको हुन सक्छ।
Despite being abroad, Premier Oli was expected to address the nation virtually or organize meetings between government units under his leadership through digital medium, but he failed to do so. Back home, due to lack of authority, acting Prime Minister Singh fell short in taking any major decisions. Apart from a few exceptions, most local representatives failed to play a significant role in rescue, relief and rehabilitation, and the role of provincial governments turned out to be equally weak.
Time now for international update. The Israel Defense Forces IDF has continued its airstrikes along with ground operations towards Lebanon. Israeli warplanes dropped bombs on Tyre, Bint and Jabal districts of Lebanon. Meanwhile, Israel says it has struck targets belonging to Hezbollah's intelligence headquarters in Beirut. The IDF has claimed that 15 Hezbollah members were killed in the attack. The Israeli army has issued a new order to residents of 25 more villages to move northward until further notice, saying that the attack will continue. The IDF has also claimed to have killed 3 Hamas leaders in an operation 3 months ago. Among them is Rawi Mushtaha, identified as by the IDF as the head of the Hamas government, along with Sameh al-Siraj and Sami Odeh, who were responsible for security in Hamas. The number of people leaving Lebanon has reached 1.2 million. Time now for sports update.
Sports news.
Bangladesh has ended a 16-match losing streak in the T20 World Cups with a 16-run victory over Scotland in the Women's T20 World Cup held in Sharjah. Bangladesh batting first scored 119 for 9 with notable contributions from Sobhana Mostari with 36 runs and Sathi Rani with 29. However, they lost 6 wickets for 50 runs with Scotland's Saskia Horley claiming figures of 3 wickets. Scotland struggled to build momentum with a low run rate aggravated by the loss of Catherine Bryce and bowling from Ritu Moni, who took 2 for 15. Sarah Bryce, the top scorer for Scotland with 49 runs, was dropped multiple times and faced difficulties finding boundaries. Ultimately, Scotland fell short, managing only 5 boundaries in total, highlighting their challenges in the match. That is all for the moment. Thank you for watching. Good night.